base upon the concepts, but what exactly we need to do later in our life, that is where we get to know here in the college. Okay, so Indus is actually giving you this platform to identify your skills, to see where you stand. So very good. Thanks.
Rightly said, Mrs.
Hi.
Rupa.
So, hi all, and thanks a lot, Indus, for inviting me as a judge for this event. And looking forward to this industry about digital platform. So, starting from like in our ages, we generally in our school we don't have this. We were not having this knowledge in school itself. We got our knowledge in colleges and mostly the theoretical knowledge. But from the school end, if you guys are participating in these kind of events and performing it practically, you guys really know what you want to do in future, and this is gonna help you a lot, as well as it will help the digital marketing field a lot. Moving ahead, you will understand how business works in this age, and you will understand how all back end and front end things work, which will help you in creating more and more websites or creating more and more applications very easily in coming future. So let's see what you guys have done, and I'm really excited to know like how you guys are managing these things being in a school level.
Thank you, Mr. Gautam. I think your comments do hold a lot of water, because now our Indus Eagles have so many opportunities to actually learn and apply those skills. So thank you. All right, our wonderful participants are from Orion, Faraz Khan, and Kevin Anish. Unfortunately, the Phoenix members have not joined today. And from Hercules, we have Dhyesh Shah present in this meeting.
Okay.
Before we start with the competition, I would just like to mention the criteria that our young Eagles are going to be judged upon. The participants will be judged on accessibility of text, identity text, navigation text, and content text. All teams will get 1 hour to work on their websites, and following this, 10 minutes to present them. I repeat, all teams will get 1 hour to work on their websites, and following this, 10 minutes to present them. Now we begin the event. I wish the participants good luck and hope you all give your 100%.
Are you sharing something? Because I cannot see anything.
No, I'm not sharing anything.
Okay.
They have started working on their own projects.
Okay.
So
Okay, sorry, Ms. Pooja. I would like the students to share their screen in between. So I'll request the houses, because we also want to see how you're working and what's your progress of the work. Okay, so I'll request Faraz. Please share your screen
all right,
so that we can.
I'll share my screen.
I request Kevin, can you please turn on your camera?
Faraz, can you tell us which software you're using to make the website?
I'm using Repl.it. It's a web-based IDE where I can collaborate with my other the same teammate who is doing another thing. I'm right now using HTML, CSS to make the website.
That's wonderful, Faraz. Thank you for sharing. Now I'll request there to please share your screen so that we can see how you're working and what you're working.
Miss, can you see my screen? Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
it's
it's
visible.
visible.
Miss, I'm using a software called Visual Studio Code. I think everyone must have heard of it. So I'm starting from scratch. As you can see, I just made all the HTML files for now. I'm making the nav bar where I'm hyperlinking all the other nav bar, and I'm then running it on the site, so you'll see the half screen or something.
That's wonderful. There. And we can see you have started working. That's really nice. So your partner is not there. Akshat is not there with you. Are you comfortable?
Miss, I didn't have a partner from the start actually. I didn't even know. So yeah, I'm
Okay,
comfortable. Yes, miss, I'm fine.
so you have prepared everything alone.
Yes, miss.
Okay. There, I will request you to keep sharing your screen for next 5 minutes. We just want to see how you are working ahead.
Yes, miss, sure. Miss, I think you'll only be able to see half the screen or something because my live code is running on the side. So is that okay? Or do you want me
Yeah,
to
it's okay. It's absolutely fine there. And after that, another team will be sharing the screen.
Yeah, yes, miss, I guess, sure.
Okay.
Miss, give me a second.
Teams, if you find any difficulty and want any clarification, I will request you to go through the rubrics, which is already there on Teams under files. Everything is uploaded over there. If you are doubtful, if you want any clarity, I'll request you to just go through the rubric.
Miss, 1 second, it's option.
In 5 minutes, I request Dhir to stop sharing his screen, and then Farhaz can share his screen in 5 minutes. Hey, thank you for sharing your screen. You can stop sharing now. I request Faraz to start sharing and show us what their group has done so far. Horaz, you can stop sharing your screen. They requesting you to share your screen again so that we can see your progress. Yeah, are you there? Whereas you can start sharing your screen again. Participants, this is just a reminder that there are 10 minutes left. There are 10 minutes left for all of you to finish your websites. Faraz, you can stop sharing your screen, by the way. And Dhye, if you like, you can start sharing your screen again.
Yes, miss, give me a minute, please.
Participants, I would like to inform you that there are 5 minutes left. I would once again like to repeat that there are 5 minutes left on the clock for you to finish your products. Participants, you have 30 seconds left on the clock. 30 seconds left on the clock. Any final edits, changes, touch-ups, please make sure to do them. Thank you. All right, the time is up. All participants, please stop working on your projects. I also request everyone to please turn on cameras. That will help to also engage with you while you are presenting your websites. All right, I would like to call on to Faraz to please present his team's presentation.
I hope all the participants are ready with their work. I'll request judges, Mr. Gautam Khandelwal and Ms. Rupa. Are you there with us?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are
if
there.
you're, oh, thank you. If you're comfortable, you can switch on your cameras. Thank you so much. So, Adita, which group will go first?
So we can have the Orion group with Faraz and Kevin first.
All the best to Faraz and Kevin.
Thank you. Okay, so this is our iLead World Wide Web project. So we're gonna present it. It's made by me and my partner Kevin. He is also. So first off, are we doing this competition? Now, when we saw the competition, it was like when you saw the description of the competition, it was about like making a website in 30 minutes, a speed website, sorry, in 1 hour, a speed website contest. So what I thought was that, okay, this is somewhat interesting. I've got a little bit of experience making websites. Maybe this might be fun. But later I thought that to expand my theme from just a website to a much greater cause. And that was about pollution. Like almost you guys have all heard about pollution. It's almost a cliche at this point. But as most people, I guess, I was under the impression that pollution had decreased significantly after the pandemic, that people weren't buying less plastic, people are more informed now. However, recently I'd gone out for a trip for my Diwali vacations, and after going out after a long time in isolation, I saw so much of plastic everywhere. It was almost like it was even worse than before the pandemic started. And hence I tried to create my website along a product called Decarbon, which is trying to make uh, water bottles that water bottles that you use once, but they can be biodegraded. So moving on to our website and how we created that. Like every designer, we first made a wireframe. A wireframe is very important because we need to know how are we gonna structure our website. Because if our website doesn't have any structure, it's just gonna be spaghetti. So what we have created, we wanted our website to be very minimalist. Like we didn't want these so-called new websites that are coming up that have everything, like millions of images, videos taking so long to load. As soon as they load, it's just so difficult to navigate. It's almost like a headache. So what we've done is a basic title, body, and footer for the home for all of our pages. So to keep our website easy to navigate, even for people with disabilities, so the accessibility is very good. And even with people who don't have disabilities, it's a pleasure to move around the website. You can see everything in just a glance, rather than scrolling indefinitely across just useless text. So now let's have a live demo, shall we?
Yes, please.
So this is our website, this thing call it Decarbon. So First, I've got a background image, and this background image is to show how decarbon is connected to nature and the planet. Like, I want to show that, yes, this is not just an ordinary water bottle, this is a green water bottle. Keeping things minimal so that you can easily navigate throughout the entire website. And I've also got a footer, which just has some contact information and, of course, our names. A simple heading to grab the attention of the person who has just loaded the website, and a nice big button that can also easily be clicked on touch screens. So even if it's open on a mobile, it's easily accessible. Again, going to the minimalist theme, again, we are using a consistent theme. Things aren't changing too much between each page. This is so that you can easily navigate the website and buttons don't move everywhere. So you know where to go to: home, about, features, contact. It's always there, always present. You don't need to go and hunt for, okay, I wanted to go to the home page. Oh, where is it again? Oh, I lost a button. Like, where is it? It's almost normal these days to have a website that's difficult to navigate, and we wanted to change that. We have or dedicated page for contact information, so that it's always in reach. So you don't have to always scroll to the footer and see, okay, scrolling through all that content and then just came to the footer. Okay, I got their email now. We have a feature page, and our feature page, just in a really minimalist fashion, tells why decarbon bottles are going to be better than all the bottles on the market, how keeping things more minimalist, not having too much text, was a key factor for keeping our pages easy and simple, so that they're extremely easy to navigate and a pleasure to go through. This about sums it up. It's a very easy to use minimalist website, extremely accessible. From touch screens to people with disabilities would be able to use it with ease. And even if you don't have disabilities, all buttons are extremely accessible. Text is easy to read, and you get the point of the website as soon as you open it. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your presentation. I request the judges to give their reflections on it. Mr. Gautam, you can start.
Yeah. So Faraz, just wanted to know, okay, just when you are clicking your hyperlinks like home, features, about us, and all those links, and when you navigate direct through the hyperlink, will you be able to navigate those, or it is hard coded?
Yeah, we'll be able to navigate those. Like, if you click on the about page, you're gonna just be redirected to the about website. Even if you like go to the contacts page and then again click on the about page, you're gonna come on the about page no matter what.
Okay, so like, okay, in case I just copy the link above and then go directly, I want to land on the about page, will that be possible? Or we have to go
Yeah,
through
that's
home page?
absolutely possible. You can just copy the URL at that point of time you want to bookmark it or like save it somewhere, and just open it again in another tab or something, and you would reach to the exact same place.
Okay, thank you. So everything related to related to identity text, it's totally fine. Navigation, very good. Like every button is navigating to the proper page. Content, whatever content you guys have thought as of now, that content is perfectly fine. Just one thing I want to add on this is accessibility. So whenever you are going to different pages, like about us or any page, your background has those trees behind which are related to black color, and also your font is black. So if any user, as a layman user, if I'm going there and I'm reading your content, so some content I have to like some words I have to focus more to read it. So it's just the color of the text should be more bright so that it is easily readable to the user. Other than this, everything is really good. Congratulations.
Thank you for your feedback. We'll surely keep this in mind for the next iteration.
Yeah.
Hi, Faraz. The content was really good. The way you have coded and you have indented your content is really very good. One, just to add on to what Gautam said, the text and the background were not contrasting. Okay, so the readability of the text was not very clear. And one thing I wanted to ask you is there was a gap, there was a delay between the screen loading and the image loading. Okay, the text got loaded first and then the image. Okay, so it should not be the case, right?
Yeah, for now, this is actually a full it's actually
You are on mute.
I think so. You have muted for us.
Oh, I'm really, really sorry for that. So
Yeah.
our image is right now a really high resolution image, and if we are gonna like keep it on a big website or something, we're gonna lower the resolution because it's something like 4,000 pixels wide. We didn't really have time to like descale the image to a lower resolution so that it would load fast enough. But I think that would fix the loading issues.
Yes, because what is happening right now, your text gets loaded first and your image is loaded later. So when we view it, it is a blank, a white screen, right? So that needs to be considered. Otherwise, the content wise and the indentation is all good.
Thank
All
you
right.
for your feedback.
All right. Thank you, judges, for your reflection on the Orion House's presentation. We will now move on to Diya, who's representing Hercules. Diya, you can start sharing us.
Yes, this is I lead an iWeb making a website under an hour. So the purpose of making the website was actually for a client who was the CEO of LT, which is actually the company I'm making the website for. It stands for Luggage Traveler. And therefore, I had to make a website under him for an hour because he wanted it really quick. So what I wanted is for the website to be very simple. When you open the home page, you see a nav bar, you see an image which talks about what the company is and gives some intro, but not a lot of intro because I didn't want it to be a lot of information. So the user can actually, look at the image, understand the image, and read the text, and take his time. And then there's a footer which is very well organized with all the social media links like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with all the company's actual access. So when the user clicks on Facebook, he gets directed to the another Facebook tag, which is done by the blank code. After this, I had 4 different hyperlinks. One was home, which is the wireframe you freeze for now. Second was about us. So in about us, I wanted to make a FAQ section for him. So I had 3 main questions, which is what is LT, who are we, which is stands for LT. Why should they choose LT at the same point? Because there are so many different luggage competitors. So the company had to really sell their point. And third was to talk about the founder itself, because the founder made a really important part. And before that, you have the same nav bar, you have the same image. I also wanted to add a point that I kept the theme very simple and consistent, which is the black background and white font theme, because I guess people are now used to using dark web. So that would be the theme which suits the best for them. And it's also very reasonable because the 2 colors contrast each other very well. After that, I had the product page where I had three products, which is the LT Mini, LT, which you'll see with the add to cart button. So it talks. So for now, I've used defaulted text in all the places, but when I get the information from the company, I'll add that. But for now, there's three different product lists, one after the other, with the photo, with the name, and with the add to cart button. So, and then there was a contact us page. So wait, so let me show you how the website looks. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, Dev.
So this is my website. So as you can see, there's a very simple black and white navbar. So when you hover over it, there's an underline effect. I have added a code which so the underline comes after a 0.5 transition. Then you can see there's a beautiful background image of a luggage piece by us, and there's the full form of the company. Then there's the slag line, and then there's some brief if the user if the company wanted to add it, and there's the copyright code, as you can see, and then there's a footer which talks about so which can direct you to, if you directly want to go to these questions or have a question. So for example, if I want to go to about us, if I click who are we, directly directs me to 1 second, that I don't know why that happened, but I'll show you from here. So if you want to go to about us, the image takes 2 to 3 seconds to load, because 1 second, miss, there's an issue with the local server. So the reason that was happening was that I accidentally stopped the live sharing from WSC, and so it was only stuck on the home screen. My apologies. I hope you can see now. Can you see now? So now if I click on who are we, it will actually transport me to the about page, which will lead me to here. So as you can see, I've still followed the who are we theme, black and white theme, where you can see there's some defaulted text to talk about some brief. And then you can see there's a FAQ where I click, I'll get the answer, which goes on and on for the three questions, which were main, my LT, and founder. As you can see like this, and it doesn't open a new tab, so it's very accessible. So if I go back to home, I can just click the home button, and so here I am at home again. Then if I want to go to products, I'll go to products, which is also accessible from the footer itself, as you can see. And I have the same image, and now I have three products, which is the LT trailer with some brief on the product, a photo, and an add to cart button. Then I have the LT Mini with some brief and the photo and add to cart button. And then I have the LT Shala, some brief, and the pitch and the add to cart button. I wanted to really make this customized like modern websites, but I didn't have that much time to actually make it. And so if I now want to go to the contact us phone, it will make me to here, which I didn't have time to actually complete the code. So if you can see, it will work here where I have the name, where I'll have the email, and where I'll have the reason for contact.
All right, thank you, Dhey. Once again, I request the judges to please give their reflections on.
Oh, so hi, Dey, can you please share your screen again?
Yes, so 1 second. Yes, can you see my screen?
No, not yet.
Yes, sir. So now the
Yes, I
contact
can.
page, as
Yeah,
you can
just
see.
can you scroll down and click on who are we?
Yes, sir, sure.
And go down. Okay, so that's what I was having in confusion, and it's clear now. So
Also,
fine.
the contact
Yeah.
page is now loading properly. So if you wanted to see, then you can see it would look something like this. Yes, sir.
You have stopped sharing your screen.
Yes, it looked the same except it was just had a background.
Okay, so it's just that, like, one thing which I liked about you is about your website. Sorry, about your website is that the color combination, it's contrasting, is very easily accessible.
Okay, I think Mr. Gautam is having some Wi-Fi issues. Okay. While we wait for Mr. Gautam to reconnect, Mrs. Rupa, could you please give your reflection?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, hi there. It was really good. It was a good presentation. Just one thing I wanted to point out, both the participants, like the requirement analysis what you have done is really great. Like first thing before designing any website, whatever, you have to be clear with your concepts, like what you want to design. The wireframe which you both showed on screen in the PPT was really good. So you are clear with what you want to design. The first stage of designing is requirement analysis. Okay. The next thing is which technology will be using you will be using, because that is the most important thing, because most of very wide technologies are available right now. The best suited should be implemented, and you both have really done good. Coming back to day's project, now the concept what you have chosen and the website what you have designed. Okay, the one thing is it is with respect to the market trend which is going on right now, that is shopping trend, right? And the indentation and the screen designing is good, the contrast is good. And one thing I wanted to tell you is not to the home page should be limited. Okay, the scroll bar should not be available when you have the content. Okay, most of the content should be visible in the next page or the next link. Okay, it should not be that the page is too huge to load and then you're scrolling down. Okay, and all other things are really very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So, am I audible now?
Yes, sir, you are.
So yeah, on adding to Rupa, that totally fine. The requirement gathering is very important before starting anything. But yes, on the matter of fact that you guys don't have this much time to work on the same, it's totally fine. And one thing, yes, very well said by Rupa, which I think so I have missed it, which was like the homepage should be very precise. It should show only about the website. That's it, and about more things should be on different pages, clicking on different navigation links. It should work. And I've already mentioned about the contrast thing. It was really good. And also the navigation part, the way you have thought, like when we are navigating, the background will be same. It will not take any loading. And the things will be coming down about us and all. So that was great and very well thought on this part. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right, wonderful. With this, we come to the end of the World Wide Web Challenge for the senior category. Thank you, students, for the brilliant presentations by you all. And it was rather evident that each team put in a lot of effort and a lot of time into their project. So thank you for that, students. Before we close the event, we request our judges to give their vote of thanks and say a few words.
Sure. So once again, I'll thank Indus and to giving me this opportunity. And it was really great to see you guys working hard. Like not more than you have taken 1 hour or 1 hour 10 minutes, and you have created a website, a small one, but that's a great one. Like if somebody would came and ask me to do that, I would not. I would definitely say that no, I need a proper way, proper thought process to work on it. But you guys were brilliant, and looking you guys as a smart minds, I think so. our field, at least our IT fields, are in great hands in near future. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, hi all. It was really wonderful being a part of this event. The projects which we saw today are really commendable, and that you have really outperformed both the teams. And we have seen you coding, and in such a minimal time, you were able to do the changes and implement it, design it, and all the things in such minimum time and effort. It was really very good. And one thing I just wanted to tell you is your curiosity and inquisitiveness towards learning is really wonderful. At this small age, we could see you implement that is really very wonderful. Thank you. Keep going.
Yeah, just keep going. I really second you, Rupa.
Yeah,
that's great to hear. Honestly, I think it's really refreshing for all of the participants to get input from two of you professionals who've been in the tech industry for quite a while. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for joining us today and giving our participants valuable feedback. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, students, for your wonderful display of effort and expression. We have truly enjoyed the event and seeing all of your products and the output that you have gotten about. We shall now begin calculating the scores for each team, and we request the students to leave the Zoom meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Rupa, Ms. Gautam, and Ms. Jayanti.
Here, I'll request my judges to
Thank you,
please.
everyone, for
Yeah.
all that you have done, like
Yeah, Faraz.
organizing this event and all. Thank you.
Thank you for your wonderful participation as well. That was really nice. I request my judges to kindly mail us the score sheet so that we can compile the results and make it total. So you can mail it to me.